Thank you very much for joining us on the program. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
All right, perhaps let's start by just defining very briefly what is long-term insurance as opposed to other types of insurances.
Long-term insurance is essentially life insurance.
Okay, all right.
It includes insurance for disability, retrenchment and other things, but it's basically life insurance.
All right, so we're not talking about cars and that kind of
No,
thing.
that's short-term
All right,
insurance.
okay. So what are the key points of your report for 2012?
Well, we're always interested in our statistics because if our statistics remain favorable, it means that the office is operating properly. And this year, as you've just mentioned, we had a record number of complaints received by the office. We dealt with, as full cases, about half of those, which is normal, and we dealt with virtually as many cases, complaints, as we received as full cases, which shows that the office is keeping up with the work.
All right, so what would you say are the main concerns and the complaints that are coming through? What are the biggest concerns that your claims suggest?
Well, the biggest category of complaints revolves around whether the policy terms have been met for the payment of the claim concern. But concerns for the consumer, I think, really revolve around the question whether the insurers are handling them properly, whether people who have complaints don't have hurdles put in their way when they want to make contact with the insurer and put their claim or their complaint to the insurer. Bad administration is one thing that is simply inexcusable.
All right, so it's poor communication, poor handling of cases, and this is what you're finding in a large number of these cases.
Well, there was an increase by percentage this year of that type of complaint. It formed 22% of the total number of, 27% of the total number of complaints in 2012.
Why do people end up at the Ombudsman?
What normally should happen is that the consumer should first lodge his complaint or claim with the insurer. And if it is turned down, the consumer should then come to my office.
All right, so what should insurance companies be doing, do you think, based on what you've seen in this report?
Well, when somebody wants to lodge a complaint, it should be made easy for them to do so, number one. And then number two, they should have an office that deals promptly and adequately with each complaint. And when a complaint is turned down, they must give understandable and clear reasons for it.
All right, but there was one area that was quite concerning, something to do with hospital claims in KwaZulu-Natal. What are the claims suggesting there?
Well, what's been happening from what we deduce is that certain doctors at certain hospitals using certain patients from a particular medical scheme put their patients in hospital for a period of time that is in excess of what is necessary. And then what happens is the policy provides for, let's say, 1,500 Rand payment per day.
Wow.
And the claim comes in for, say, 10 days, and the medical information shows that that sort of problem should require no longer than 2 days.
I mean, this sounds like fraud, actually.
It is fraud.
All right. Okay.
It is fraud. And in fairness to some of the consumers concerned, some of them at any rate are innocent, they're being used as pawns, but some are part of the scam.
All right. Okay. Well, let's put the phone number up to if people have a query that they might want to put through to the Ombuds office. I think it's up there. There you go. That's the number, 0860 103 236, if you want to contact the Ombudsman's office. And that's for long-term insurance, not your car or your TVs and things like that. Mostly life, hospital plans, that kind of thing. All right, so that's where we're going to leave it. Judge Galgut, thank you very much indeed for giving us a glimpse of what's in the report. I suppose it's up there on the website as well.
It is.
All right. Okay. Thanks so much indeed for your time, sir.
Thank you.